What's up guys, it's Taylor. I'm back with another video. I know I said I wouldn't be going this long, but life happens. I'm back with another video today. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm reviewing the cast for the upcoming season of The Challenge on MTV, The Challenge Total Madness. Now The Challenge is one of my favorite shows I've seen. I haven't seen every season, but I've seen a lot of seasons. You know, I have favorites, I have people that I don't like, and we're gonna go through the cast today, and we're gonna review every player, see where they come from, how I think they'll do, what they've done in the past, if they're a rookie, if they're a vet, and I'm super excited to be able to do this. Let's get started. So, without further ado, we're gonna start with the veterans. First, in no particular order, we're gonna start with Ashley Mitchell. Now, you know Ashley, she's from The Real World Explosion. She went out early because she got voted out. This is her 7th challenge. The last time we saw Ashley was last season on World of Worlds 2. She went out right before the second half of the final, so she was in the bottom 4. She didn't quite make it to the second part of the final, so unfortunately she didn't win place, but she made it basically to the final. You know, Ashley, I can't say that she's one of my favorites, but I do enjoy watching her play the game. As far as reality TV goes, she's great for drama. She, you know, she's not afraid to speak her mind. She's not that bad of a competitor. I mean, she's won twice. Yeah, she's won twice. She won Invasion and she won the one with Hunter. Can't remember the name of that one. Some fan I am, right? But where she stole the money from Hunter, or took the money rather. And so like I said, I can't say that she's one of my favorites, but I'm always excited to see her compete. I'm interested to see what she's going to do this season. I don't think she has a lot of allies this season, so it's going to be interesting to see how she navigates through the game without a lot of people on her side. Is she going to join a new alliance, or, you know, what's she going to do? But I think she'll do okay. I mean, she's a pretty good competitor, so I think she'll do okay. But yeah. Next, we have Anissa. Anissa has been on this show for a long time, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but she's been on, I think her original season, The Real World Chicago, was 2002. It's a long time, you know. This is her 13th challenge. Last time we saw Anissa was Dirty 30. She went out like the 11th or 12th episode. Anissa, here's the thing. I feel like she's past her prime, and you know, I feel like she only does these shows because she feels like she has something that she wants to prove to herself, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's not a bad thing at all. But I don't know, I feel like with this season, or any other season rather, if Anissa isn't gonna, you know, be in a big alliance, or, you know, be able to make it to the end, I do think maybe it's time for her to hang it up, you know. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, like I said, this is her 13th challenge. You know, she's been doing these things for a long time. You know, she's not that bad of a competitor. I mean, she's never won, but she's not that bad of a competitor. She can still compete. I don't know, honestly. You know, I like Anissa. She's cool, but, you know, I think pretty soon she kind of needs to hang it up. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I do think that pretty soon she needs to hang it up. But anyways, moving on. Next we have my boy Corey Wharton. Corey is hands down one of my favorite challengers. He has a great personality. He's funny, you know, and he's a really good competitor, you know. This is his 7th challenge. The last time we saw Corey was on Final Reckoning. Now, if you remember, on Final Reckoning, Corey DQ'd because he body slammed Tony over some food. But I don't know how him and Devin would have did on that season if that situation had not happened. You know, honestly, I don't remember how they had done up to that point, but I'm happy to see Corey back. You know, he's on Team Mom now. He's doing other things, you know. It's just good to see him back on the challenge, competing. I know he really wanted to come back, and I think, you know, I don't know how he's going to do this season, but I think he'll do pretty well. He's a good competitor. He's very, very athletic. We've seen him in multiple finals before. He's never won, but we've seen him in multiple finals before. We know what he can do. So I'm excited to see what Corey does this season, and I think he's gonna do really well. So pretty straightforward to the point. I like Corey. He's really dope. Happy to see him back. Next we have Mr. Dad Bod himself, CT. Dad Bod is not an insult. This is CT's 17th challenge. I'm actually really impressed. I don't know quite how old CT is. I don't think he's quite 40. I don't think he's 40 yet. I don't think so. But obviously he's not in the same shape he was, years ago, but he's still competing with these young kids on this show. I feel like that's really great. Last time we saw CT was last season. He won. Him, Jordan, D, and Rogan won World of Worlds 2. And, had it not been a team challenge, I don't know if he would have won. Is it really fair to speculate like that? I don't know. But, CT, he's one of my favorite challengers. He's grown so much on this show. Like I said, I've seen a lot of seasons. I've seen a lot of older seasons where, CT has gotten into arguments and fights and, gotten kicked off. And it's good to see him kind of, just stable, and not that he was crazy, but at times he kind of was. But it's good to see him stable and, still being a good competitor on these shows years later, I'm excited to see what CT does this season. There's a lot of young athletic people on this season who are going to give him a run for his money. And not just him, but I'm excited to see what he does. And as always, I'm happy to see him back. So we'll see. Moving on, we have D. This is Dee's third challenge. The last time we saw Dee was last season, World of Worlds 2, where she won. She won her first challenge. I just have to say, I'm actually really proud of Dee. I remember on World of Worlds 1, I think, she couldn't even swim. She came into this challenge, she was paired with Wes. She couldn't even swim, and she made it through that. She didn't make it to the final that season, but she made it through, not being able to swim. She learned how to swim on the show. I think Wes taught her how to swim. And, fast forward to last season, she won. I'm actually really proud of her. I like Dee. I think she's really cool. She's a good competitor. I'm interested to see what the dynamic between her and Rogan is this season. I know they like hooked up last season, and it didn't end well. So I'm interested to see what the dynamic between those two are. But other than that, I think Dee's gonna do really well this season. I don't have a reason to believe otherwise. We'll see. We'll see. I'm happy to have her back. Next we have Cal. Cal. I'm not a fan of Cal. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you guys. I'm not a fan of Cal. He's an okay competitor. I haven't seen him be great in anything, but he's not horrible. This is his 5th challenge. He was on last season. I think he got, eliminated by Theo last season. Cal, he's an okay competitor. And honestly, like I said, I'm not really a fan of his. He's back, cool. I'm interested to see what he does this season. I'm interested to see what he does. Like I said, I haven't seen anything yet from Cal that has told me that he's a really great competitor, but he's not terrible. So he's middle of the pack. We'll see how he does this season. Yeah, that's really all I got to say. We'll see. Next, we have Mr. MTV himself, Johnny Bananas. Now, Johnny has gone out early these past couple of challenges. And this is actually his 8th, sorry, his 20th challenge. 20th challenge. Wow, that is a lot. He got eliminated last season really early on. He went out like episode 5, I think. And I know a lot of the fans were upset, because it's Johnny Bananas. So I'm interested to see how he comes back and redeems himself this season. I don't think Bananas is retiring anytime soon. We'll see. I'm not really a Bananas fan either. But you can't deny that this guy is probably, I'm not even gonna lie, he's probably one of the greatest male challengers to step foot on the challenge. There are a lot of greats before him. Darrell, Landon, Alton, there are a lot of greats before him. But He's probably one of the greatest challengers to ever step foot on the challenge. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not a fan of his, but I'm not afraid to admit that. So I'm interested to see what he does this season. Is he going to stay in the game? Is he going to make it to a final again? I know a lot of people are saying he's cursed because of what he did to Sarah, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm interested to see what Bananas does this season. I'm not a fan, but I want to see. So that's what it is. Next we have Jenna. Last time we saw Jenna was World of Worlds 1. She was partnered with Gus. Jenna, to me, I know a lot of people like to call her like Barbie Beast and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't dislike Jenna, but I don't like her. You know, she's not one of my favorites by any means. In my opinion, I haven't seen anything to prove that she is a beast. You know, she's not bad. She can compete. We've seen that, you know, and she's not weak or anything. She's not a layup, so I will give her that. But I haven't seen anything to, you know, give her this beast title that everybody wants to give her. I'm interested to see what she does this season. Zach's not on this season. I know I think they're actually engaged now, you know, so that's always like somebody who always has her back. I mean, she has other friends on this season, and we'll talk about them coming up. So she's not alone by any means. She has allies, you know, but I'm interested to see what she does this season. I know in the trailer, you know, we saw her and Zach in an argument like on FaceTime or something like that. I'm interested to see what that's about. So we'll see. I'm interested to see what Jenna does this season. I think she'll do okay. She's not a bad competitor, but I don't think she's a beast. So middle of the pack. We'll see. Next, we have Jennifer West. I don't really know much about Jennifer. You know, I know a lot of girls are intimidated by her because she's really strong. She's in great shape. We saw that last season. I was actually kind of shocked when she got eliminated by Tori last season. You know, I thought, not disrespecting Tori, because I think Tori's a good competitor too, but I definitely thought Jennifer had that in the bag. So when she went out last season against Tori, I was like, wow. But I'm interested to see Jennifer come back. I think she's gonna do well. I think, you know, she's in the mindset of, hey, I went out last season. Actually, I don't know what her mindset is. I'm not even gonna try to speculate. But I'm interested to see what she does this season. I think she's gonna do good. She's in great shape. She can do she can do the challenges and everything like that. As far as allies go, I don't know if she has like any friends or allies, but she can make new friends. You know, you never know. Every season is different. So I'm interested to see what Jennifer does this season, and I like her. I hope she does well. I can truly say that. Hope she does well. Anyways, next we have Josh. Josh is a character to say the least. You know, I'm actually quite shocked because I am also a fan of Big Brother. I remember watching Josh when he was on Big Brother, and I remember how annoying he was on Big Brother. So for him to come on these shows and actually be half decent, because Big Brother, it isn't like they compete, they have competitions, but you know, it's baby food compared to the challenge. So I'm actually quite shocked that he can actually come on the challenge and actually be pretty good. He's not that bad of a competitor. I'm not necessarily a fan of his, but he's not that bad. He can hang in there. He can hang in there. He's not a layup. I will give him that. I would definitely give him that. He went out, you know, against Jordan last season with that rope elimination. That was actually really fun to watch. I'm interested to see what Josh does this season. You know, is he gonna hang in there till a final, or is he just gonna be a piece of the puzzle for somebody else? So I'm interested to see what Josh does this season. I know a lot of people like to make fun of him because he's emotional. I don't really care about that. You know, I just want to see him compete. So we'll see how he does this season. We'll see. Next we have Jordan. Jordan is coming off of a win from War of the Worlds 2. No doubt, Jordan is also, like Bananas, probably one of the best male competitors that the challenge has ever seen. You know, I remember Jordan on Real World Portland, very familiar with him. I'm interested to see what he does this season. You know, he's a reigning champ. He has his fiance there with him. He has a lot of allies. So I'm very interested to see what he does this season. I think he's gonna do well. I mean, we're talking about Jordan. I don't think, and I may be wrong, but I don't think Jordan's went out before a final since Free Agents, when he lost to Bananas. You know, I can't quite remember, but I want to say Free Agents was the last time we saw Jordan not be in a final. Yeah, so you know, he's a reigning champ. We'll see what he does. I'm very interested to see what he does. It is what it is. Next we have Kayla. Kayla, wow, I don't know. I don't know how she's gonna do. I feel like she's kind of like Jenna, but like on a smaller level, because she's not a horrible competitor, but she, in my opinion, is in no way elite either. She's middle of the pack. Last time we saw her was Final Reckoning. She got into a fight with Melissa. She got DQ'd. So before Final Reckoning, I mean, she's okay. She's just okay. I'm interested to see what she does this season. I hear it's going to be a lot of drama. You know, if you pay attention to Twitter and Instagram and everything like that, there's some drama between her and Bear and her, you know, current boyfriend when she was on the show. So I'm interested to see how all that plays out. Also, I'm interested to see how she competes. So, yeah, Kayla, middle of the pack. She's okay, but we'll see. Moving on, we have Maddie. This is Maddie's second challenge. She was on World of Worlds 1. She was paired with Kyle. I'm actually interested to see how Maddie does this season. I like Maddie. I think she's really dope. I used to be a big fan of Party Down South. I remember when she was on that show. I don't watch Floribama Shore, but I heard that she was on there this past season. So I'm actually really excited for her to be back on the challenge. I enjoyed her on World of Worlds 1. She's definitely a really good competitor. She's not afraid to get into it with anybody. So, yeah, we'll see how she does, but I think she's going to do well. I'm a fan of Maddie, and I'm happy she's back. Moving on, we have Melissa. This is Melissa's third challenge. Last time we saw her was Final Reckoning. Like Kayla, she got DQ'd because both of them got into a fight. I don't even remember what that fight was about, but they got into a fight, and neither one of them were able to compete. Melissa's first season, was it Dirty 30? I don't remember what her first season was, but she was okay. I don't like or dislike Melissa. I feel like I haven't seen enough from her. I want to see more. I want to see more of Melissa. I want to see what she can do. And I'm interested to see how she does this season. I actually heard, I know she's pregnant now, and I think she was actually pregnant during filming. I'm not sure, you know, I can't confirm or deny, but, you know, I'm interested to see how she does. I don't know if she knows she was pregnant, whatever, however that went, but I'm actually really excited to see how Melissa does. You know, I'm actually really interested to see the dynamic between her and Kayla. You know, we'll see, but I'm excited. I'm excited to have her back. Next we have Nelson. Nelson, I have such a love-hate relationship with Nelson because I personally think Nelson has the potential to be a really elite competitor. He's really good, but he always gets in his own way. He's always getting into an argument with somebody. He's always getting into a fight with somebody. He always brings about an unnecessary drama. And I'm starting to think he does this so he can get more camera time. And honestly, if that's the case, it kind of makes me mad because I think Nelson is a good competitor. He doesn't need to act out for camera time. He can compete. So literally, if he just comes on this show and compete, he will be okay. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know why he acts out the way he does. He's a fine competitor by himself. But I like Nelson. I really wish he would stop getting into his own way on these shows because he actually had potential to be one of the best. We'll see. I'm interested to see what he does this season. I know it's been a while. Last time we saw him was Final Reckoning. I'm actually really interested to see how he does this season. So we'll see. Yeah. Moving on, we have Nani. This is Nani's 9th challenge. She was on last season, World of Worlds 2. She went out like episode 14. Honestly, I kind of, with what I said with Anissa is kind of how I feel about Nani. Obviously, Nani's younger than Anissa, and I'm not trying to be ageist or anything like that, so it's not what I was trying to say, but Nani, I feel like Nani always has like this sense of entitlement, you know? She feels like because she's done 9 of these. This is her 9th challenge, I think. So she's done like a lot of these shows, and she feels like, oh, I'm a vet, I should be respected. And I just don't feel that way. Like, yeah, you're a vet. You've gotten 2nd place before. You've never won. And other than that, you're middle of the pack. You're not a beast. You're not elite. You're memorable because you're entertaining. You know, so I want to see more from Nani. If you're going to act entitled, play like you're entitled. Play like you earn that. You know, earn it. Don't ask for it. Earn it. That's my thing with Nani. She's cool. I like Nani, you know, but this whole sense of entitlement thing from her, it's gotta go. She needs to show up or don't come back. Because this whole sense of entitlement thing, I'm not with it. So that's how I feel. I'm interested to see how she does this season. Next we have Rogan. This is Rogan's third challenge. He won last season, World of Worlds 2. It was his first challenge win. You know, I don't have much to say about Rogan. I don't know much about the guy. He seems pretty cool. I know I'm interested to see, like I said with D, I'm interested to see his dynamic with her. I know they hooked up last season. I mean, like I said, I don't know much about the guy. He went out early on his first challenge because he was injured. He came back his second challenge and won. That's pretty impressive. And then, you know, he's a reigning champ. We're going to see how he does. I don't like or dislike him. I don't know much about him. I'm interested to see what he does. And we'll see how far he gets this time. That's all I got to say. Next, we have Stephen Bear. Bear is a character. This is Bear's third challenge. Last time we saw him was World of Worlds 2. He actually beat Wes in an elimination. I thought that was crazy. I don't know. Bear, he's very entertaining and he's definitely meant for reality TV. I will say that. Do I like him? He's okay. I see why they keep casting him because he's entertaining. He's gonna keep up some drama. If he doesn't do anything else, he's gonna keep up some drama, that's for sure. But, I mean, as far as competition-wise, he's middle of the pack. He's okay, you know? I'm interested to see what he does this season. Yeah. I know there's going to be some drama with him and Kayla. You know, if you pay attention to social media stuff, I'm interested to see how that plays out. But other than that, we'll see. That's all I really have to say about it. We'll see. Next we have Tori Deal. This is Tori's fourth challenge. Last time we saw her was last season, World of Worlds 2. She didn't quite make it to the final part of the final. She went out. She was in the bottom 4. So she wasn't able to win with the team. But I'm interested to see how she does this season. She has her fiance on the show, Jordan. You know, that's somebody who's always gonna have her back. I know she has some other allies on the show, so I'm interested to see how she does this season. You know, it's an individual game, it's not a team game, so I'm interested to see how Tori does. She's proven that she can compete. You know, I will say that. I feel like she also has a slight sense of entitlement, and I don't know if that's because of Jordan or if that's just her. Not saying whatever. Look, anyways, all I'm saying is Tori, she's good, but once again, she hasn't done anything to prove to me that she's elite. She's a good competitor. She's solid, but she's not elite, and she kind of has a sense of entitlement like she is elite, and I feel like she needs to let that go. I don't like her, dislike her. I'm interested to see how she does. Next we have Big T. This is Big T's second challenge. I like Big T. I know she went out super early last season on World of Worlds 2. I don't have anything against Big T. I don't know much about her. I didn't watch the original show she came from, the UK show, but I heard she's really entertaining. And sorry guys, my camera went out. But I think we were talking about Big T. So yeah, Big T, I want to see more of her. I hear she's really entertaining. I don't know much about her, but I want to see more of her. I hope she makes it farther than she did last season. And yeah, that's really all I got to say about her. We'll see. Next we have Wes. Wes, honestly, I just want to say Wes is one of my favorite challengers ever. I feel like over the past couple of seasons that he's been on, people have kind of just been, I mean, for lack of a better way to say it, people kind of just been testing his gangster. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, he hasn't done anything these past couple of seasons for people to, I guess, respect him. You know, Wes, when he first came on the challenge, you know, he was really good. He's still good, but he was really good when he first came on. You know, he was an elite competitor. He's won, and he's up there. You know, I put him up there with Alton. I put him up there with Landon. I put him up there with Darrell. You know, he's in that conversation. But I don't know. I feel like these last couple of seasons he just hasn't taken the show serious, and I don't know if it's because he doesn't want to be on the show. Well, maybe not be on the show, but because like he feels like he doesn't have anything else to prove. And honestly, if that's his attitude, maybe he doesn't need to come back, you know? I feel like with this show in general, a lot of people, especially new people, come on to get an appearance check. They don't necessarily come on to compete. They're not worried about competing. They're like, well, you know, I don't have to make it far. I don't have to be the best one. I just have to make a lot of noise. I have to be entertaining. And maybe they'll ask me back for another one. And I just don't like that mentality. Now, I'm not saying that's the case with Wes, obviously. We're talking about Wes here. But I feel like he, you know, thinks, I've won. I know how to win. You know, so people should respect me. And he's right to a certain extent. He has won, but you can't just be like, okay, I've won. Don't ever put me in. I'm Wes. Like, come on. I just want him to try a little bit harder. I was honestly really embarrassed for him when he lost last season to Bear. And I don't know. I don't even know if it was just that he lost or was it just that he lost to Bear. But I just feel like he can do better. I really want Wes to do better. That's really, I don't know. I want Wes to do better. But I'm interested to see how he does this season. I hope he doesn't go out early because Wes is, like I said, Wes is one of my favorite male competitors to ever be on this show. I hold him in a very high regard, and I really want to see him do well. You know, I don't know if he has any plans for retirement, but if he is, I want to see him go out on a high note, not out early. So we'll see. I'm very interested to see what he does this season. Yeah. All right. That's it for the veterans. We're going to move on to the rookies. Now, I just got to say, I am very excited for the rookies that we have this season. I'm one of those people, I'm not a fan who is like, oh, I don't know this person, they shouldn't be on the show. I've never cared about people coming from other shows. I know a lot of people feel strongly about we should keep it real world, road rules. I mean, I get the appreciation for those shows. It's a legacy. I get it. I was a fan of Road Rules. I've seen a couple seasons of Road Rules. I was a really big fan of the Real World, so trust me, I get it. And there are still a lot of people from the Real World that I want to see debut on the challenge that haven't even debuted yet. You know, so I get people who just want it to be Real World Road Rules, but we got to be real here. Road Rules went off in, what, 2007? And Real World, I mean, it's not on anymore, guys. It's not. We have to get people from other places. I never was one of those people who cared. As long as you come on this show to compete, I don't care where you come from. They could get you from off the street. If they get you from off the street and you go and you train and you turn out to be one of the greatest challenge competitors to ever be on the show, I don't care where you came from. I don't. So that's how I feel about that. But my point is, I'm really excited for all the rookies that we have this season. We got a lot of Big Brother people. I'm a fan of Big Brother. We got people from Survivor. We got UK people who are rookies. Not UK people. Amazing Race. Sorry. But I'm excited for the rookies this season. Truly. But let's get started. So we have ASAP. I'm a fan of ASAP. Not ASAP. ASAP. I remember he was on So You Think You Can Dance. Then he was on Are You the One? And then I think he did, it says here he did Big Brother Israel. I didn't watch that, but I hope he did well. I think did he win? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm happy to see ASAP. You know, he's very interesting. Like I said, I watched him when he was on So You Think You Can Dance. I watched him when he was on Are You the One? And he was on that little Are You the One spinoff show that only lasted one season, Are You the One Second Chances. He actually did okay, which because of that, I'm thinking he might do okay on the challenge. I don't know, but I mean, the challenges that they were doing on that Are You the One Second Chances, so it was baby food compared to the challenge itself. So I'm interested to see how ASAP does. I know he's in great shape. He's a dancer. He stays in great shape, you know, but we've seen that not translate before. You can be in great shape and not be great for the show. I mean, just look at Darren Henry. I mean, come on. Great shape, horrible at challenges. So, I'm interested to see how ASAP does. I hope he does well. I'm a fan of him. I've been following him for a long time, and I really do hope he does. I really hope he does well on the show. Moving on, we have Bailey Dayton from Big Brother. Now I know Bailey's kind of controversial. I know a lot of people don't like Bailey because I guess of some stuff she said on the Big Brother. I watched her season of Big Brother. I'm aware of the things she said. It's tricky. You know what I'm saying? She did. I think she made a few ignorant comments, but people said way worse than she did on that season. Let me just say that. This is not a video that I'm gonna get into that. Maybe another video. We'll talk about that at a later date. How I think she's gonna do on the challenge, I don't know. I hope Bailey does really well. I like Bailey. I'm a fan of hers. We saw on Big Brother that she's not afraid, to step to you. I think we see in the trailer her and Casey going back and forth. So I'm interested to see what that was about. And she's not afraid to speak her mind, and I appreciate that in a challenger. I appreciate that. She's on this season with her husband, Swaggy C. I'm interested to see that dynamic. It's always interesting to me when fiancés and boyfriend and girlfriends do this show. The dynamic between them. Are they both gonna do well? Is one gonna do well and the other gonna be bad? Like, I'm always interested when couples do this show. So also the relationship going into this show, I know her and Swaggy's relationship with Fessy wasn't that great. I'm interested to see if they patch things up this season. We'll see. I like Bailey. I'm very excited to have her on the challenge. I really liked her on Big Brother, and I hope she does well. We'll see. Moving on, we have Bailey's husband, Swaggy C. Say what you want about Swaggy C. I like the guy. You can say he's cocky, he's arrogant. I don't care. He's confident. And, I feel like you have to be confident Big Brother, sure. But that's what got him in trouble in Big Brother. What I like about the challenge is that you cannot like me because I'm cocky. But if you send me into elimination and I win, you can't do anything about it. On Big Brother, if you don't like me, you can get people together and you can vote me out. And there's really nothing I can do about that, But on the challenge, if I can compete and I can win an elimination, I can keep winning and there's nothing you can do about it. And, I don't know if that's going to be the case for Swaggy, this season of the challenge, but I'm excited to have him on. I like his attitude. I don't care what people say about Swaggy. I think he's really dope. Happy to have him on. I hope he does really well. I'm also interested to see his relationship with Fessy. I know they're fine now, but going into this season, it was kind of rocky. So once again, I'm interested to see if they patch things up. I hope they do. And I hope he does well. Moving on, we have Casey. Like I said, I watched all the Big Brother people are from the same season. I saw that season of Big Brother. I don't have anything against Casey, but I also wasn't a fan of her alliance on Big Brother. I'm happy she won because I feel like she was the lesser of two evils at the end. I'm interested to see how she does. I know Casey plays football, and she's like a wide receiver, so she's in great shape. So she's athletic. That counts for some. But like I said many times before, you can be athletic and that doesn't translate on this show. So we'll see how she does. I'm interested to see. I hope she does well, honestly. Like I said, I don't like or dislike her. I hope she does well. And I'm interested to see the dynamic with her and the other Big Brother people. Is there going to be a Big Brother alliance? We'll see. But I'm interested to see how she does. I hope she does well. That's all I really have to say about her. Next, we have Fessy. I was a big fan of Fessy. You can say what you want about Fessy. I know a lot of people was calling him dumb on Big Brother. He was never aware of what was going on. But I like Fessy. He is a monster. He also used to play football. He's still in great shape. I mean, the guy is huge. Now, of course, when it comes to endurance and stuff like that, that can hold you back. But I don't know. I think Fessy will be okay. Like I said, being athletic doesn't always translate on this show, but I feel like Fessy's gonna do really well, And I know, like, in the promos that the challenge released, a lot of people were scared of him. So we're gonna see. But I'm excited to see him on the show, and I hope he does really well. I'm a fan. Moving on, we have Jay Starrett. I remember Jay from X on the Beach. I know he was on Survivor too. I don't watch Survivor, so I can't speak to how he did on that show. I don't know. But he was on X on the Beach, and he's also the ex of Morgan, who is now dating Johnny Bananas. I don't know if that's going to cause any, you know, problems on this show. I don't know if they're going to interact because of that. I'm interested to see that dynamic between him and Bananas. But I'm also interested to see how he does. On X on the Beach, he was cool. I mean, it was a dating show. So, I mean, it you know, it wasn't any competitions or anything like that. So I have no knowledge of what shape he's in. I have no knowledge of how he is as a competitor, or, you know, is he athletic? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch Survivor, so I don't know how he did on that show. But I'm interested to see how he does. I'm interested to see what his relationship is with Bananas. Is it even going to be anything at all? You know, does he care that Bananas is with Morgan now? You know, but we'll see. Interested to see how he does. I don't know much about the guy, but I'm interested. And our last person, we have Jennifer Lee. I don't know anything about Jennifer. I know that she was on The Amazing Race. I don't even think she's promoting the season. I haven't heard anybody. I don't know. She hasn't taken pictures with anybody. Like, I don't know. I don't know. She's like Victor on Vendettas. Like, she just is like she was on the show, but she wasn't really on the show. I don't know. To my knowledge, I did a little research. To my knowledge, she went out first on The Amazing Race. If I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comments. But I don't know how she did on that show. I don't watch The Amazing Race. I'm interested to see how she does, but I don't have anything to go off of. So that's my opinion on her. I'm always excited to see rookies. She could surprise me. She could surprise me. So we'll see. But that's basically it. That's everyone. I'm very excited for this season of the challenge. Like I said, this is one of my favorite shows, and we got rookies, we got some people who haven't been on in a while. I'm interested to see how it all goes. The trailer was fire, and I'm super excited for the season, and we'll see April 1st. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I'm definitely gonna be doing recap and reviews of the episodes, so be on the lookout for that. And I'll be doing other videos too. I'm excited to, you know, be back on YouTube doing videos, and we're gonna keep it going this time. Yeah, but if you made it to the end of this video, even if you didn't, but I mean, if you made it to the end of this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be back. If I said something you like, let me know. If I didn't say something you like, let me know. I want to talk to you guys. I'm going to put all my social media down in the description, and you can follow me on social media, and I'll be back as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace out.